Hi, it's Yash. This was a question from Mew, and he's asking, is it possible to have an orgasm without ejaculating? Yes, but not in the way that most people think. You can't, it's not going to be, see, people's experience with orgasm is that, well, you know what it is. The energy builds up and then you release it, and there's this, 5-6 second euphoria, and then it finishes. Now, when you have an orgasm inside, it's not this intense experience like you had when you're normally masturbating and ejaculate. It's not like that. You'd burn your body up. You know, these people that say, you can just have the orgasm's even stronger inside and it lasts for hours. Give me $100 a day and I'll teach you, and all that stuff. But I think some of you can feel intuitively that something just doesn't make sense, What is an orgasm? Let's go to that. What's an orgasm? Well, orgasm is this stirring of life force that's moving inside. This is an orgasm. Now, you know what? It's not just, orgasm isn't sexual. It's not just sexual. Orgasm, you can have like intense, deep peace. If anyone ever had a boon from God or a spiritual experience where the life force is just flowing, it's just circulating, that's a full body orgasm. Or if you got in some kind of state of ecstasy via meditation or plant medicine or something, ayahuasca, San Pedro, and you're just laying there, it's orgasmic. That's orgasm. Okay? So it's not about sexual. Now, those orgasms, they're not as intense in a, they're like, oh man, it's paradoxical. They're not intense in the same way as the ejaculating when you're masturbating, but on another level, they're more intense. It's a different secretion, and it's a different it's a more subtle, refined level of dopamine. It's a nice, balanced, the inner orgasm. It's a nice balanced flow of energy being circulated. So it's better than this 6 second orgasm that comes out of your genitals. It's better than that because it's more balanced and it can last longer because it's being circulated. It's not flowing out. See, when you lose it, it's gone. And also, you don't suffer any hit from the nervous system afterwards. Just the opposite. It's very regenerating. And you're not tired. No, the opposite. Because life force, like something kick-started your life force, and now it's moving. And then if you had certain pains or elements and stiffness, or your whole body's being nourished and rejuvenated from this stirring of life force. Everything's about life energy. You can't have pain if life energy is moving in a certain area. Maybe 1,000 years from now or something, when we're in like the higher age, this is like technological age, when we get into you can call it the silver age, the age before the golden age, we're going to know how to manipulate with life force and energy. And there'll probably be some machine that you can lie in if you have a certain problem, getting bit by mosquitoes. And if you have a certain problem with your body, you'll lay in this machine and just stimulate your whole life force. You won't have the problem anymore. Or you'll be able to regrow. If you lost a limb, it'll stimulate the life force, and then the body's natural program and laws, it'll probably could create another arm. That has positive and negative effects to it. There's something good to have about having problems and elements, because it forces us to transcend the body. If everything's just perfect and you can just manifest everything, we'll just become lazy. That's another subject, though. So there you go. That's what it is with the orgasm. Can you have an inner orgasm without ejaculating? Yeah, but it's not the same. It's much better. But don't go into the trap. That's why you gotta be careful. Like, this is secret stuff that's being shared. I don't know if you know. Like, people will take this the wrong way and they'll start pursuing that because the imagination will say, whoa, that sounds good. I'm going to go do that. Because it's the mind and the ego wanting to do that. This stuff has to happen effortlessly and natural through this evolutionary process. Okay? If you go chasing it, you're not going to find it. I remember once I tried to have sex with a girl. I was learning this tantra in India, and then we had no love between us or anything. It was just, it was about sex, and I wanted to practice this stuff that I'm talking about right now, actually. And this is like 15 years ago, and I was directing her and guiding her. Okay, let's do like this and that. And afterwards, I was like, this shit don't work. It's because I manufactured it with my self-will. Yeah, it don't work like that. It has to happen natural and spontaneous if the universe sends it to you. But don't be hoping for that and wondering about it. You know, that's just how life is. You can't make life work. The more we try to make it work, the less it works. We got to transcend our desires. I made that desire video, and you got to find your sukkah inside. You got to just do that. That's why I'm making spiritual videos. I'm going to make some next about self-inquiry and spiritual practice. This is your saving grace. All this other stuff, I can still make videos about semen retention, relationships, and all that, but it's more like, it's still food for the mind. I can make them, they're fun, no problem. But it's got to be underpinned with the spiritual practice, you know. And so I hope this video helps you out. And the orgasm, man, it can be, like I said, a deep sense of happiness and peace. And, you know, that's orgasm. What's orgasm? When the life force is flowing smoothly and nicely, and it's systemic and it's moving everywhere. That's orgasm. So you don't need to have it through your genitals. Have a good day.